I went to jail in February of 2019. There was a thick sheet of ice on my driveway, and I was trying to make it to my vehicle, and I fell. And my husband, ex-husband, yelled at me, and it really scared me. I'm schizophrenic, paranoid schizophrenic. And I heard Thor's voice in my head say, I couldn't do his accent, but I heard him say, just keep walking, just walk. So I obeyed the voice, and I kept walking. I made it about halfway to the dollar store, and my ex-husband pulled up with my dog, Nanook, and just kept yelling at me. And I was in the throes of psychosis, so it scared me to death. So I kept walking, and I walked to the dollar store, the Dollar Tree that is by our house about 2 miles down the road. I went inside and I started taking things off the shelves and throwing them. I was approaching people. I was asking them if, I know that I was alarming people. I know that I was making people uncomfortable. This one lady actually had her husband come in and escort her around the store because I kept getting up to her and asking her, how does it feel? You know, are you scared? And I was taking, it looks like a paddle board, and it had two different faces on each side. And I was holding that up for my emotions, what I was feeling for when the next person was walking by me. I thought everybody speaking in that store was basically talking to me. Everything was making sense at the time, but I was scared to death. I thought my husband was trying to poison me. I thought he was poisoning my water. When I was at home, I actually thought that he was speaking to someone else, speaking to other voices. And I knew I had to get out of the house. So back to the Dollar Tree, I told the employees, call the police, and they refused. And I said, you need to get the police here. My whole plan was to get the police there and tell them my husband's trying to poison me. Instead of doing that, when the police officer arrived, he looked like a fake police officer to me. I looked at his badge, it looked fake. I looked at the hat he was wearing, it looked fake. I was very scared. I was trying to defend myself. I assaulted him, and he took me down. It felt like he almost broke my arm. I could feel him trembling, and I complied. When we got outside, oh, and I did break dishes in the store. I took some merchandise off. I just took my hand and whoosh, broke a bunch of glass that was there. When he took me outside, he put the handcuffs on me and left me standing outside by the car. And I slipped the handcuffs off, and he said, okay, now I'm gonna have to make them tighter because I told you that you had to leave these on. Instead of putting me in the back seat of the car, he put me in the front seat of his vehicle. I thought he was trying to get guns. I could hear him moving guns. Maybe that's why he didn't put me in the back seat. I'm not sure. I saw aliens. I thought I was an alien. I thought he was an alien. And he had a camera in his car. And they were all talking around me. And I heard a voice say, I'm so sorry, Bubba. I'm so sorry. And I thought it was my ex-boyfriend. On the way to the police station, the police officer didn't say a word to me. He said nothing. Not that I remember. I don't think that we spoke. But the real reason for me making this video is I felt really bad that I assaulted that police officer. I felt bad that I went inside a Dollar Tree, and I broke merchandise. I yelled at the people that worked there. And I was putting my makeup on, going to put my makeup on. And Jeffree Star popped in my head. I could see him. I could hear him. And he told me that I needed to go to the Dollar Tree and apologize to the workers there. And I said, okay. I didn't question it. It didn't feel foreign to me. I was like, okay. And he helped me do my makeup. Some of the things that I was doing, he was like, okay, all right, okay. Like I could feel his energy. I could feel his essence. Like I became Jeffree Star in a way. And it helped me. And he was explaining to me that there was nothing wrong with apologizing, that it was okay. He was convincing me. I was nervous. I did not want to go back inside that store and apologize to those people. I had just been arrested. I assaulted a police officer. I knocked a bunch of things off their shelves. I yelled at the workers. I was trying, in my mind, I was trying to get them to realize my husband's trying to kill me. And Jeffree Star is like, no, you need to go apologize. So I did. I walked in, I drove to the dollar store and I walked in and I asked for the managers there and I met with two women. I told them that I was schizophrenic. I apologized. The one lady said, you know, it's okay. I have had to go back on my medication recently. And, you know, there isn't a picture of you when you know, don't let this person in hanging on the wall. Everything that they said to me made me feel so much better. I was so glad that I apologized. One thing that I regret is that I never did apologize to the police officer. And if he ever sees this, I apologize. I'm sorry. One person that I have apologized to recently, he was an ex-boyfriend of mine, and he treated me very well. Very well. Better than any boyfriend that I've ever had. I don't want to say his name. He knows his name. I text him on Facebook. I didn't mean any disrespect to his wife. I never would. I've never spoken to him again. I text him or DM'd him, whatever you want to call it, and told him, I am so sorry for the way I treated you. The response that I got surprised me. I'm nervous, I'm sorry. I don't want to cry. He told me, you've already been forgiven. After the way I treated him. Because I didn't treat him very good. I left. I had to leave to go out of state because I was going to kill myself if I didn't. I had to leave. And I knew I had to say goodbye to him. It was something that I had to do, but I knew I'd be hurting someone. And he forgave me. You've already been forgiven. Then he took it a step further and said, are you okay? Do you need anything? And I didn't want to disrespect his marriage. I probably really could have used a friend. But I would never do that to his beautiful wife, ever. She deserves better than that. Facebook is ending marriages. If I could say anything to Jeffree Star, I would tell him this. I love you. You helped me and you didn't know it. You don't know who I am. I know who you are. And you helped me. Someday, I'm going to help you. I love you. I love you very much. This clicker. All right, come on.